Hello, this is TT,
And this is Qwim.
and we're back with Scarlet Hollow. Okay, so we still can't find Stella. That sucks.
We're gonna try and get Kaneka probably out of the house.
Yeah, because Sybil is a witch. She's
Or
doing
something.
She's doing something weird, and we're gonna break into the clinic. Something's going on at the clinic, and it's pulling at us to go figure out what the fetch is going on. So
Better not be another ghost demanding more life out of us. 'Cause that just
know,
pissed me
right?
off.
I don't know that we got much more life to give.
And I'm sorry, Oscar wants us to wait. I am not gonna wait.
I don't think we can. I don't think we
No.
can afford it. The whole town's going to crap.
Yeah.
Okay. But, anyways, Kaneka's room is the sort of place that's stuck between the past and present. Faded stickers from her childhood line her bookshelf. Boxes and boxes of packed belongings sit in the corners of the room. The terrarium on her desk catches your eye. To anyone else, it might seem empty, but you easily spot the creature lurking within.
I don't usually have people over. Don't judge me too harshly for the state of this place.
Dialogue options marked romance will start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to and will lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. We want Stella, so that's not going to be. Talk to animal.
Yeah, please.
Get stick bugged? You approach the terrarium. A stick bug observes you from the other side of the glass.
Your name. What's your name, little buddy?
I have no name. I am only stick. I am not creature. Please do not speak to me or look at me with your large, threatening eyes. The bug stiffens, blending in with the stick in its enclosure. It probably isn't going to engage in any more conversation with you since it's only a stick and not a creature, as at first you assumed.
Talking to my stick bug, huh? Of course. Just don't ask him anything about me. I don't want to know what weird little bug opinions he might have cooked up over the years.
We need to find Stella.
Well, yeah, okay. We stopped to find Stella. I'm not going anywhere without you. But where'd we go?
I still feel the door at the clinic.
I still feel that door in the clinic pulling at me. I think that's where we need to go next. I was hoping to see Reese sometime today. I want to ask if he knows anything about Stella. And, make sure he's okay after what happened at dinner. Let's do it. I heard her cough.
The two of you make your way back out into the hallway. But before you make it to the stairs, a light turns on, startling both of you.
I thought you were going to get some rest, Kaneka. You should really get back to bed or this cold of yours will only get worse. But I still have a lot of energy. I don't feel like sitting around. I don't think I need to. Of course you do. I know you best, and you just haven't been yourself these past few days. All this running around has been a detriment to your health.
No, it hasn't.
Mouse and I want to see you healthy. You hold this family together.
Oh, jeez, I don't like where this is going. Can't control your daughter, or let's go as my
daughter.
Is my vote.
Yeah. Sybil, you can't expect to control your adult daughter like this.
Kaneka sighs.
No, my mom is right. I've been neglecting the general store, and I let Miles run off the other day. That was so irresponsible of me. That's all right, Kaneka. He could have gotten hurt, but he didn't, and it seems like you learned a valuable lesson from the experience. Now let's get you to bed. You just need another day to recover, then you can get back to all this town mystery business. Kitty, you'll be fine without her until tomorrow. Bye, Kitty.
Before you can utter another word, Kaneka returns to her room. Sybil eyes carefully watch you as you leave and make your way back to Main Street, alone. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. It isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence.
Ah, great.
It's like a magnet. It's been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency.
Well, that's new. There's a raccoon.
Just a regular raccoon.
Then there's those.
Ditch a
Of course, they're
wing.
not by the house.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Knock on Reese's basement window, ask a woodland creature,
Woodland creature what?
see if Dr. Kelly can give you a checkup. No way. You can ask the raccoon. You quickly glance around, eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of a striped tail grabs your eye immediately. Can I help you, Buster?
Yeah, that's the only thing it'll let us say. Okay.
If you were to try and break into that house at the top of the hill, what would you do?
Hey, if you were trying to break into that house at the top of the hill, how would you do it?
What? Just because I got little hands and go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill. Take you right up the big flat roof thing. Sometimes humans leave windows open up there, and I get inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in the big pile of clothes. One of my few joys in life.
Oh boy.
He leaves as you turn back to look at the clinic. An old throb sets into your knees. There's no way you're doing that. You have your way in. Reese's basement window. Have to. There's no way Dr. Kelly is going to let us in.
Well, we wouldn't ask her for a checkup anyways. We don't trust her.
Not if she's
Yeah.
poisoning Reese. You cautiously approach the house, kneeling next to the low basement window of Reese's room. And you knock. There's no one in there. Reese must be somewhere else.
Oh.
Last option. You've aged at least a decade in the past day. It's got to be a medical anomaly, right? Maybe you can see if Dr. Kelly can give you a checkout while you figure out a way to explore the rest of the clinic.
Gonna have to.
You open the door to the clinic. It creaks loudly on its hinges. The interior feels surprisingly modern compared to its exterior, though you can still glimpse the ornate bones of the building peeking through in the decorative molding and overly complicated banister lining the stairwell. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. But before it can drag you too far into the clinic, Dr. Kelly puts aside her paperwork and makes her way down the hall.
Hello, can I help you? The heck happened to you? You look like you've aged at least a decade since last night. Let's do, yeah. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I think I need to see a doctor. Sure looks like you do. It's good you came. The exam room is just to your right.
The doctor directs you down a hallway and you follow her into the clinic's exam room.
I'm just going to start with some general diagnostics, but I'd also like to do some blood work today if you're amenable to that.
She presses the cold metal of her stethoscope to your chest.
Stella. I heard from Stella, no one knows where she is.
Dr. Kelly briefly removes the stethoscope from your chest.
Stella's missing? Is this the first I've heard about it? Oh wait, sorry. This is the first I've heard about it. I haven't seen her. I'll make sure to check with Reese. I know he hears from her pretty frequently. But let's finish up this first.
She places the stethoscope back on your chest. Get me to it straight. Or let the doctor work.
I'll just let the doctor work.
You quietly let Dr. Kelly work.
Have you always had a hard murmur?
Heart.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said hard.
No.
Sorry. No doctor has ever said you had a heart murmur. Before you can answer, she attaches a blood pressure cuff to your arm, inflating it with a few quick pumps of the bulb. The ends of your fingers tingle numbly as the cuff constricts. I don't see doctors.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see doctors often. You hear that one a lot. But I get it. This country doesn't exactly make it easy for people to keep up with their health. I'm glad we caught it at least. Better for you to know.
The pressure on your arm finally releases. Blood rushes back into your fingertips.
Your blood pressure is definitely higher than I would expect for someone your age. It's not in what I would call a safe range, but it can be managed. Let me know if you feel any pain.
The doctor leans over you, using her forefingers to probe your abdomen. She steadies you with a gentle hand on your shoulder. Really appreciate ya.
Yeah, sure. I really appreciate you looking out for me, Doc. No problem. Just doing my job. I'd feel negligent if I saw someone go through what you've gone through and didn't step in, even if there's not much I can do to help. I'd like to check your lungs. Can you breathe into this for me? Make sure you keep a tight seal on it.
You place the mouthpiece against your lips.
Now blow out hard and keep going until you're out of air, okay?
You do your best. You can tell it's a pitiful attempt.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'd expect given everything else. I don't have any data from before, but judging by your age and what I'm able to tell from a quick once over, it's looking like you're the equivalent of at least a decade older and not a good decade. I'm guessing the blood work is going to show about the same.
She goes to a drawer and retrieves a needle. I think we should do the last one.
Okay.
There's no way out of this. You quietly accept your fate and wait for the needle to pierce your flesh.
You barely feel it, I promise.
She inserts the needle. She's wrong. You felt it. But it doesn't last long. The needle slides back out quickly and she puts a cotton ball on the tiny hole in your skin, pasting a band-aid over top to seal in your vital juices.
There, see? That's all we had to do. Not bad at all. Alright. That's all we can do for now. I'll make sure to notify you when I get results and I'll send them to your GP. Do you have a regular doctor back at home, right? No, I guess. No. Oh well, you'll want to get one of those soon. Considering what's happened to you, you should be getting regular checkups from here on out if you don't want some preventable illness sneaking up on you. You're free to go. You know how to find the door.
She starts busying herself with cleaning up her equipment. She'll be distracted, at least for a few minutes. Good. Your appointment is done. An antagonistic doctor replay, ASMR or something like that. Good, your appointment is done. You're free to explore as you please. Rather, you're free to explore as you please. You've been caught by the pull of the object, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. Lights click on. You're in the morgue. Kitty? He squints, seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? Stella.
Yeah. Haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night.
No, I haven't. Did you think you'd find her in the morgue? His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance. Your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palm. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment the thing on the other side of the blank wall loosens its pull on you. You kinda look possessed for a second. You good? Make him understand.
What should we say? The stone carving?
Probably the stone carving.
Okay. There's a stone carving on the other side of the wall. I need to see it.
Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but you really need to get in there. Pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. We just need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Yes, please. Axe now. Sounds great, lead the way. Yes, I will destroy the wall. Sounds great, lead the way.
Yeah. Sounds great. Lead the way.
Sweet. Be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced by an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently.
Reese, I didn't know you were awake.
I still feel like crap, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It's like we're all out, though.
Really? I thought I'd just pick some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick some orange juice and some ginger ale too.
That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy.
It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back.
Thanks, Mom. Take it easy. You hear footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked! The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of papers and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of record with your family's name on them.
Read the files, definitely.
Reese stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? They're your family's death certificates. Erland, Edwardines, Enix, other deaths, you're done here.
Edward, yeah.
Edwardine Scarlet, born 1913, died 2003. Good grief, she was 90 years old. 89. Cause of death, heart failure. Signed by her granddaughter, Pearland Scarlet. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90, died a normal old person. Pearland?
Yeah.
Cause of death, sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthemum Scarlet. No autopsy. Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum? Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. Probably forbidden knowledge.
Yeah. I feel like that was forbidden knowledge. Enix, yeah, might as well.
Enix Scarlet, born September 9th, 1887, died 1957, age 69. Cause of death, fall from cliff.
Fall from cliff?
This one has a coroner's report attached. Organ sustained impact injuries, lacerations on the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report. Looks ancient. Others, or done?
Yeah, might as well.
You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, 1890, died 1918, age 28, crushed in mine collapse, body not recovered, signed by Enoch. Joseph Scarlet, born 1914, died 1944. Louis Scarlet, born 1920, died 1944. Both killed in Normandy, line of duty. Must have been Edwardine's brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy Andrews Charles Scarlet, delivered 1945, stillborn. Mother Edwardine Scarlet. Cause of death, complications during birth. No doctor present. Home burial. Alexander Scarlet, 1947, died 1957, age 9, missing, presumed dead, signed by mother Edwardine Scarlet. Alexandra, the owner of the doll. So she went missing. Mary Bell Scarlet, born 1946, died 1963, age 17. Cause of death, complications during childbirth, signed by mother Edwardine Scarlet. Wow, that's a lot of kids to outlive. Time to whip out the old string and corkboard. Reese's eyes flick to the doorway, and a second later you hear the sound of the front door hinge being turned. Dang it! His hand is on your shoulder. Before you even register what's happening, you're pushed back and out of view of the front door. Crap, I'm not supposed to be here. We gotta hide. We took too long. Dang it. He hurries to the closet door, motioning you inside. You slip inside and squish yourself into what little space is available in the nearly full closet. Reese is close at your heels. Let him in. Not enough room. Hide somewhere else. Let him in,
yeah.
You let him in. Together you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper in the clinic. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud. You could only expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house, as if. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud, as if you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house. You better wait a second, just in case. Keep your distance.
Yeah. Quietly wait.
The two of you stand in tense silence, both crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear your breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards, broadcasting her location, all the way to the hallway, just outside your hiding spot. The footsteps return. They get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. We've probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably the room full of chemicals. This way. He motions you down a hallway, slipping through a slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Yes, there it is. Keys. Here we go. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red axe, pulling the glass door open. Your axe? A splash of brown catches your eye. There's a small sprig of what almost looks like furry berries, with a wide 8-pronged leaf still attached at the base. The end of the sprig is leaking sap onto the countertop. It's fresh. Now we can... Reese stops mid-sentence as he knows you're staring at the plant. He stoops to pick it up. Does she make her own medicine? Puts it down, but not before breaking off a berry and sliding it into his pocket. I don't think she's allowed to do that. She's not a pharmacist. This room is just for storing stuff she orders for patients from a pharmacist in Brevard. Why would she be making her own? Before you can answer, the two of you hear something in the distance and turn to listen intently. It was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs, quick. You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above.
I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest.
Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music.
I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all the industrial clanking you listen to. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of your spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in the refrigerator of corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now.
Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner.
Man, he's good. You hear the door at the top of the stairs close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. And we're gonna call that good here. It's a sucky place to stop, but guess that means you're just gonna have to come back on the next one and see what happens. So yeah, this here is TT.
This is Qwim.
Have yourself a good night. And we'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.